Hello, everyone. I wanted to share with you this little writing lesson. Whoa. Okay. I hope you can see this. All right. All right. So this is one of our sheets that you should be able to click on. And if you don't have a printer, don't worry. You can just use a notebook. So here's a notebook or your journal, and you can just write your answers in this. And maybe this will be your character. You could label it my main character because this is our realistic fiction writing unit. So we're going to be using this same main character and we're going to be creating realistic fiction stories just like Henry and Mudge. Remember, Henry was the main character there. So you'll be going back to the work that you're doing now. That's why I really want you thinking about possible stories. And some of them you may use, some of them maybe not. You could always change a couple things as you go. But once you start, you really got to use the same main character. So when we start drafting, we'll have a bunch of ideas and we'll save the work we did. So remember, we did this sheet. So my character, and I just named him Matt, some of his physical traits. And I'm saving this because I have some ideas here. Now, what does your character not like to do and why? One of our strategies, whenever we have a worksheet, we turn the question around, and that helps us write and complete sentences, and it helps us get the answer that they're looking for. So here's how you should probably start. Everyone can start it this way, and maybe you don't have the worksheet, so you just write this in your notebook or journal. My character does not like ... Then you complete it. And then that way you're answering in complete sentences. So I'm going to think back and remember when I did this sheet, I said my character doesn't like sports and he's not very good at them. So I'm going to say my character does not like playing sports. Now, I am not done yet because I still have to answer the why. And the why is usually the more important part. So my character does not like playing sports because now I said he wasn't very good at them. And I was thinking out loud, but now I really am going to put that idea on paper. My character does not like playing sports because he always loses. Poor guy. And he isn't good at them. Now, that's a pretty long sentence. Maybe your sentence will be a little bit shorter, but that's all right. And the because answers the why. We turn our question around to make sure we're writing in complete sentences. And I have a possible story idea right here, how he's not good at sports. And you're going to practice drawing your main character because your character has to look the same in every story you write, right? Because it's the same main character, just like how Henry looks the same in every Henry and Mudge book. So you're using that same main character, and we are developing that character. We are creating a character. So practice drawing him up there. I'm going to see if I can create a document where we can type in our stories. But for our rough draft, we'll definitely be writing it out. So make sure you're writing it out. You're thinking about the capital letters. Every sentence starts with a capital letter. Every sentence ends with a period or an exclamation point or a question mark. So try to break up your ideas and don't make big, long run-on sentences. Use the periods. Start it with a capital letter. The other paper that we have is, what does your character want to learn how to do or learn more about? My character wants to learn how to play chess. Why does my character want to learn how to play chess? Remember, I kind of had that idea. He wants to beat the teacher. And I talked about that when I filled out my first sheet, I said maybe his favorite game could be chess. Maybe there could be a story where he wants to play the teacher. And that may sound familiar because I used to play chess with you and challenge you. And if you beat me, you would win K Cash. So I'm thinking back on my real life. And I want you doing the same because this is realistic fiction. It will help you add detail to your writing because you'll be familiar with it. You will be able to create a better story because use your life. What happens in your life? That would help you create a story. I'm thinking back to our classroom. I'm thinking about things we would do in the classroom. I'm thinking about sports and maybe recess. So I'm using my real life to create my character. Your character might be a little bit like you. Or maybe someone you know. So that will help us with our realistic fiction. I just wanted to show you how we turn the question around to write in a complete sentence. Practice drawing your main character because you're using that same character and you should get good at drawing them, even if it is like a little stick figure. Remember, everyone's not the best drawer, so it's okay if you have to do like a stick figure. Go back to your sheet, look at your traits here. Oh, well, blue eye color, brown hair. So use this sheet, save all of your work. Even if you're using that notebook, save it because we'll use it when we start to write our realistic fiction story.